Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Jen and I am Teach Disney Plans. This week I have a challenge as well as a early Easter spread. Now for this challenge I am doing the 2021 questions, a little bit about me and some of my favorites. Not so much planner related. I did a tag previously with some planner friends all about my planner favorites. This is more just kind of a get to know me fun questionnaire. If you're interested in trying this tag as well, I will leave all the information down below. I would love to see your video and learn some more about you. This week I'm working on the 22nd through the 28th of March. It is the week before Easter, and I thought I could use this kit. It is Easter related. There's some Easter things, but it doesn't scream super Easter. The very first question for the 2021 questions tag is, where did you grow up, or what state are you from? So for me, I am from Michigan. I've always lived in Michigan. Pretty much Southeast Michigan my entire life. I've moved from a couple different cities, but pretty much Southeast Detroit. I grew up in a city called Livonia, which if you say that unless you're from Michigan, you probably don't know it. Everyone knows Detroit. It's about 20 minutes away from that. Lovely place to be. You have all the seasons. You especially have construction season, which is not so great. And if you're from kind of the Midwest area, you know about construction season because of the potholes. But I love living in Michigan. My whole family is pretty much here, and I've been here my whole life and probably plan to be here my whole life, except for I don't love the winters. It is pretty chilly in the winter time. Just looking through my kits here, I'm going to start with my washi and my date covers. I'm going to use pretty much what I did last week, putting it a little bit down so you can still see the numbers, but not, just kind of covering up the days of the week. So the next question is, dogs or cats? So do you prefer dogs or cats? And for me, this is a clear winner. I know some people it's not so clear, but for me, I love dogs. I've always been a dog person. I'm actually kind of afraid of cats. I don't like that they kind of just do whatever they want. You don't really have control over a cat where you can kind of train a dog. You know kind of what a dog is thinking, what a dog is feeling. Cats, they're just kind of their own thing. I don't trust a cat. Though I'm sure there are many cats that are like just like dogs, show love and are, you know, man's best friend as well. But for me, I am just not a cat person at all. I am definitely a dog person, and I don't currently have my own dog. But my mother has a dog, and I will include a picture in just a moment of her. But she is a cutie little Cocker Spaniel, and she kind of came into our lives right when COVID started. So it was nice to have a little furry companion to be locked up with. I've had a total of 4 dogs. And usually bigger dogs. This is our first smaller dog, but I really love all dogs. I don't think there's a breed that I don't like, but I especially love like a border collie or collies in general. Those are some of my favorite dogs. I feel like every week when I put in my date covers, they get a little more crooked and a little more slanted, but that's okay. I'm going to let it go. The next question is, what is your spirit animal? And for me, whenever I see this kind of a question, I always think of kind of like what's your favorite animal in a way, but also what animal is most like you. And I'm going to say I'm a kangaroo. I'm kind of outgoing, more so than people might think. I mean, I'm a teacher. I have to be outgoing. I'm also outspoken and kind of not wild, but I can get a little outspoken. So I know kangaroos are kind of feisty. I can kind of see a kangaroo in myself with our tempers. But I also like that kangaroos are very like nurturing. The mothers are, you know, always carrying their babies, having a little extra pocket, a little purse, that I think of it as. Having that little extra space. I would love to have like a built-in pouch for, you know, your cell phone or whatever else you might need. I think that would be amazing. But I always think my spirit animal would have to be a kangaroo. I also really love kangaroos. And at the Detroit Zoo, Over the last few years, they created a exhibit where you walk through, and that is one of my favorite places to go in the summertime. The next question is, what is your favorite sports team or your favorite sport? For me, I love football. And if you know anything about Detroit's teams in general, not even just the football team, all of their teams at the moment and for the last few years, they are not so great. We have had pretty much losing records for the 4 sports for the last little bit. My second favorite sports team, though, would probably be the Tigers. I don't really love baseball. Going to baseball games I find kind of boring, and watching it on TV is, you know, it's okay, but it's nothing amazing in my opinion. I do like hockey as well. I just don't ever watch the games. I don't ever really know like when they're on. So maybe I would watch it more, but for me, the sport that I continuously watch and I will, you know, make time to watch is football. And if I didn't mention before, this kit is from So Cute Planner. They have some really great sales. Usually on the weekends, you can get $5 kits. This one is a cute one. I think I got this one this year. If not, it may have been last year's design. But they are constantly coming out with new, cute holiday kits. So we have our bottom washi, our top washi. I think I'm going to go in now with my full boxes. And I'm going to just show these off a little bit more. They are the Rae Dunn jars. We have a gnome, a tray of like peeps that's a bunny shape, the pinks and the blues that are all pastel, a basket of eggs. So this is the most Easter, I would say. But really this, I mean, it doesn't scream Easter to me. It definitely is springy, but not too Easter. And this is the first week of spring, so this will work nicely. Let's see. I'm trying to think where I want to place these. Again, I think I'm going to go in the middle. I think last week I did them all in the middle. See if that's true or not. I did. I think I'm going to do that again. It kind of worked out well. And I can put my checklist on top. So now it's just a matter of placing these in the order that I like. I like this one the best, the Rae Dunn jars. What day should I place that on, though? I don't want it to be in the center. Maybe right about there. I like these flowers as well. Every week I keep thinking I'm going to go to the store on my way home from school and just get some flowers for my house, for inside my house. Just because I want a little something extra that's bright and cheerful. And every week I drive right by the store and I forget to go in. Maybe that'll make a little to-do list to do that. Especially that it is now spring. Have some joy and some light in the house. It's staying lighter for longer. So I might do that this week. Maybe if I put that here earlier in the week, it will remind me to go get some flowers. I really love this gnome as well. This whole picture just reminds me of like Home Goods or TJ Maxx, something like that. The one picture that I think I'm not going to use here in the middle is this one, I think. I might put that on the side between these two. I think this one I'm not going to use along the days of the week. I'll put that one over here. This week that I'm planning for is going to be the last week before spring break. So even though this year has been very crazy and the whole year has kind of been a break from being in the school, we've been back now for, this will be the 3rd week, and this is the 4th week that we're going into. And I am so ready for a break from school. It's only been 4 weeks, but I'm ready to be back home for a week in pajamas and slippers and just relaxing. Get back to my questions. The next question is your favorite movie. So for this one, I have a lot of weird favorite movies. My favorites are like Hocus Pocus or Elf. I love Elf. A Christmas Story. So I really like Christmas or a holiday theme, but more just kind of basic movies. I've been getting into the Marvel movies recently, and I don't know that any of those would have been my favorites, but I did really like Captain America as well as the Guardians of the Galaxy. So those are some of my newer, I guess, favorites that I've been watching. But I love Remember the Titans. Let's see what other movies I really love. Hocus Pocus is probably my all-time favorite though. And on to my glitter headers. And the next question is, what is your favorite restaurant or food order? And I'm going to go with sit-down restaurant as well as like a fast food type of restaurant. My favorite sit-down restaurant would be Outback. I love the Outback. I don't really like steaks, so it's kind of odd that I would pick that as my favorite restaurant. But I love their blooming burger. So it has a little bit of the blooming onion on top of the burger. That's my favorite meal. If I'm choosing like a fast food place to go, it would be Culver's. Again, their hamburgers are delicious. Their crinkle cut french fries are so good. And they have like a ice cream, a concrete mixer, which is basically custard, frozen custard. And I love that meal as well. So those are my two favorite restaurants. My favorite overall food though is Mexican, and near me is a place called Mexican Fiesta, and they have the best Mexican food in my opinion. It's a more Americanized version though of Mexican, and that's honestly what I like. The more American Mexican food. And talking about ice cream or frozen custard, like at Culver's, what is your favorite ice cream flavor is the next question. For me, the majority of ice cream that I eat would honestly be what I get from Culver's. I'm not a huge ice cream person. I do like the soft serve ice cream, so when it's a little bit warmer outside and the ice cream places open up, I do like going in for like a twist, a chocolate and vanilla twist with sprinkles. That's my go-to order if I'm going to an ice cream place, or even like Dairy Queen, how they have the soft serve ice cream. I'll eat that, but hard ice cream, I don't eat a whole lot of. Next question is, what is your favorite holiday? And for me, this is so hard because I love Halloween and I love Christmas. My favorite movies come from those two holidays. I love decorating my house for the holidays. So I'm going to say Christmas is my favorite. That's the time when I'm most with my family. My house is the most decorated. I usually keep my tree up super long. So I'm going to say Christmas is my favorite, but Halloween is a close second. Kind of going along with your favorite holiday, what is your favorite season? So for me, and living in Michigan, I'm not going to pick winter. That is my least favorite. Summer is okay. I have the summers off, so I do like that. But it still does get too hot here for me, at least in Michigan. I love fall. It's a beautiful time. The leaves are falling and changing. It's starting to get a little bit cooler, but it's still not terribly cold usually in Michigan. And I love that the holiday seasons are starting. So you have Halloween as well as Christmas coming up there. You're kind of getting prepared. You're getting your house ready. And then it moves into Christmas and winter and everyone's just cold. But I love fall. I love that time. Apple orchards, going to pick pumpkins. I love that time. The next question is, what did you want to be when you were growing up? And for me, I would say I wanted to be a teacher, but my first goal and dream job was to be an ice cream scooper. That's what my sister did. She worked at Baskin-Robbins, and I always idolized the people that were around me. So that's the first thing I really wanted to do, was to be an ice cream scooper at Baskin-Robbins. That was my goal. Never happened. And I don't really like the hard ice cream like I was talking about. So that probably wouldn't be the best job for me in general. But I would say that being a teacher would be a close second. That was the next thing that I wanted to do after being a ice cream scooper. That was my overarching, that's what I wanted to do. I have all of my glitter headers in. I think I'm going to go in next with some of my boxes. Oh, actually, I'm going to go in with my checklist and put them up here at the top, I believe, because I'm not going to have enough room at the bottom. So I'm going to go through, put my checklist in. Next question is, well, now as an adult, what is your dream job? So if you could switch your job, if you could be anything right now, what would you want to be now as an adult? So the job, if I wasn't a teacher, if I could have any job, I think I would want to be an interior designer or an event planner. Most likely an event planner. I really enjoy planning and being in charge of things. I like being a boss. So I think I'd be good at that, except for when people are opinionated with me. I think it might be kind of difficult, like a bridezilla kind of a thing. I don't know if I could definitely handle someone. An adult, I don't know. Students I can handle. I can manage that. But an adult kind of being opinionated and bossy with you, I don't know. It would take a lot for me. Kind of put me in check there, but I would love to be an event planner. I love having those responsibilities and taking those things on. Maybe one day, we'll see. That would be my dream job though. Next question is, who is your celebrity crush? For me, I'm going to say at the moment, maybe this will change in a little bit, but at the moment, because of Bridgerton, I love Regé-Jean Page, Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is on my top list. Who else? I'm trying to think of what actors I really enjoy. I'm really drawing a blank here. Regé-Jean Page, I really like him. I guess that's going to be my top person. I can't think of anyone else that is going to knock him out of his position. There's my top crush. The next question is, do you have any weird quirks or habits? Anything like odd about you? I guess the odd quirk could be that I am a very picky eater. I eat the same lunch pretty much every day, Monday through Friday. I've eaten the same lunch pretty much my entire life. I like routine. As a planner, I like routine. I really like structured things. I like doing the same thing each day. So when that changes, it kind of throws me off. And food is part of that. So I like eating kind of throughout the week. I eat the same kind of things. I'll just maybe mix up the days a little bit. But I really am a creature of habit. The next question is, what is the last show that you binge watched? And honestly, it might have been Bridgerton. I have watched the show 3 times now, I believe. 3 times through since it came out. And I think that's the last thing that I watched binge-wise. Again, I have been watching the Marvel series. So I'm at the point of Guardians of the Galaxy. I wanted to put the trackers in and now I forgot that I was going to put them there. I don't want to cover up this space though, because I like putting a little decoration. I could put it throughout somewhere else. I'll pull this blue one. I mean, this could fit here at the bottom. I might just have to put one tracker for today, for this week. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I don't have a whole lot I have to track. This is the last week of school before spring break, so hopefully there won't be too much I have to put into this plan with me. I'm not going to use the water tracker. I might use a few of these boxes. I usually don't use the little small icons, but I am going to go through and put some of these boxes and like banner flags. I'll put some of those. Next question is, what was your first email address? Did you have anything funny? Like an AOL kind of name? It was Love Ryan Cabrera, which most people probably have no idea who that is. He was a singer in the 2000s. He dated Ashley Simpson. Very random person. But I loved him as a singer. Celebrity crush. I loved him. I met him, actually got his autograph. And he was the reason for my email address, basically. And anytime I had to give out my email address and I had to say that, people would be like, what are you talking about? Who is that? So it was always kind of a talking point for me saying my email address. The next question is, do you speak any other languages? I did take 4 years of Spanish, so I'd like to say that I'm fluent in Spanish, but I'm not. I didn't, continue to practice it, so it is not really in the back of my mind. I know some words, I know some things, but for the most part, no, I don't know any other languages. I wish I did. I do know some sign language as well. I really wanted to get into sign language and debate it going into hearing impaired for special education and learning sign language and all of that. I didn't, but I do consider that. I do consider going back and getting certified in ASL. I would like to do that American Sign Language. Next question is, what is your go-to clothing style? And for me, my go-to clothing style would have to be anything comfortable. I love leggings, anything Disney. I have a lot of Disney sweaters and shirts that I will pair with more dressed up clothes or leggings. So pretty much my go-to style is leggings and some sort of Disney shirt, sweater, something on top. That's my go-to. If I'm going to work, it's usually something Disney related on top, and then like black dress pants. And I never wear high heels. I never really wear full-on shoes. I always wear kind of like a ballet flat. That's also kind of a weird quirk about me. I hate wearing socks. I love slippers, but socks and me just do not get along. So I hate wearing any kind of shoes with socks. So I'm pretty much a ballerina or flip-flop girl, and I can't wear flip-flops or sandals at school. So it's just ballet flats for me. When it does snow, I wear my boots in. As soon as I get into the building, I take them off and put my ballet flats back on. This week I have a staff meeting, our team meeting, and then on Friday I have an IEP meeting. So I am going to use a third meeting sticker here for Friday. This week is the start of the last card marking. So we are into the last quarter. There's still technically 12 weeks though, which quarters are usually 10 weeks. I don't know why they moved those around a little bit, but last quarter. These are from Simply Sweetly Crafty, the meeting stickers. So those are the main things that I have going this week. We have a quiz on Friday, so I will mark that. I'm trying to think what else I want to put in. With this page, I don't think I'm going to use any of these icons. I think I'm going to pull my own icons instead for like laundry and things like that. So I have these little laundry baskets. I think I'm going to pull, it's kind of pinky peach color for laundry. Remind myself to do that. I'm also going to put in one of these pink wash mask stickers. This is also from Simply Sweetly Crafty. I do want to put in my Instagram tracking. So I'm going to use this one here. I'm debating if I'm going to use, one is going to be maybe spending, and then one, I don't really need to write my dinners. I think I might make this Instagram and just kind of track my posting. If I've done anything like for a specific shop, I might kind of document that here. These were from Savannah Paper Co. These you can no longer find. This was from Hurricane Randy. This shop is no longer around, but I'm sure if you search for like laundry baskets, you could find something. Next question is Michael's, JoAnns, Hobby Lobby, other kind of store. For me, I'm a Michael's girl. I love Michael's, the fact that you can kind of quickly get in there, wide variety, and then get out. 2 more questions here, and I'm going to debate what to put up in this top corner. The second to last is, what planner products are on your wish list? So what is currently on the wish list, or what are you searching for your planner or planning related items? I would like, I think, but again, I don't have to have it, the new launch for the Happy Planner for spring. I didn't love anything. Like, I didn't have to rush out and go grab anything. I do like the pressed flowers, the pressed floral. I do like it, but I'm not rushing out to go grab it. Also the Disney, the Princesses, that princess book. I do like it as well, but I think I like the princess book that I already have. I like the look of the princesses as they are. So they look, you know, as you see them in the shows and the movies. The other princess book is kind of like a illustrated take on them. I don't love that. I don't hate it. Like if I found it for, you know, half off, I'd probably grab it, but I'm not rushing out to go grab it. If I see it, I'll pick it up. But I guess maybe that would be on my wish list. I would like to get the planner punch, possibly. I just don't know if I would use it enough for it to make sense to buy it. If I could find it, you know, half off, I would put that on my list. And the last question is, what or where is the first place that you want to go once kind of everything has subsided? COVID is kind of a thing of the past. I would like to go to Disney World. The last time I went to Disney World, I was about 6 years old. I did go to Animal Kingdom when it first opened, which was over 20 years ago. And because it had just opened, there really wasn't a whole lot there yet. I did go to Disneyland when I was about 10. But actual Disney parks I have not gone to in so long. And being such a big Disney fan, you would think I'd go like every year. I haven't been in so long. So that'd be the first place I really want to go. I've been talking about Colorado as well. So maybe Colorado or Disney would be the two places that I'm going to start searching for once I feel a little bit more comfortable with traveling and the way that things are kind of trending in the US. I got these stickers from, I believe this was from a teacher book. I could be wrong. This is from one of the Happy Planner sticker books that had kind of holiday things. And I have some of the bunnies here that I put up in the corner. I think I'm going to put something in the middle. Maybe just an egg or something. Let's kind of finish it off. If you would like to try this challenge yourself, I will include all of the information down below. And also check out the other videos that are linked. As my girl Tiana says, if you do your best each and every day, good things are sure to come your way. I hope you have a great week and happy planning. Goodbye, everyone.